Well, welcome back to another snowy Magpie Farm. So those of you that would have seen our last video know we've had a little bit of R&R. We went to a Polish market in Woklo, as I call it. That's probably a really bad pronunciation, but there we go. And we've also had some bad experiences as well over the last couple of days. Those that are on our Facebook group at Magpie Farm on Facebook would know that we lost the cockerel. It was well, it wasn't a very nice experience, to say the least. I basically heard a commotion and I went out to the enclosure where all the girls were and the cockerel, and the cockerel was fighting an eagle to save the girls, basically. And I managed to get the eagle off him, frightened it away, but unfortunately he died shortly after due to his injuries. So that was quite sad, really, because a good cockerel is very hard to come by, and I'd had him since he was quite small. But that's nature, unfortunately, and that's part of living out in the sticks. So we've made some further adaptations to the chicken coop area, and I've got to put back up the netting, which I'll show you in a few moments. But for now, let's go in and check on the rabbits. I've also had a delivery of a new rabbit enclosure as well, because as many of you may remember, we kept one of the females from Mildred, and basically she's grown out now quite nicely. None of them are being bred at the moment. We're waiting until the end of January to do that, give them a little break for Christmas. And she will be going into her own enclosure today. So come join me whilst we do that and do the chores with the rabbits and check out the adaptations we've made to the chickens. Well, all the rabbits are doing really well, no problems. And we're going to need to find a name for this girl over here in the corner. Oh, yes, going to need to find a name for you, aren't we? Yeah, and you go into your own cage today. A nice bigger one than a grow-out cage. So let's have a quick look of June and Mildred. Hi, June. Okay. There's Mildred, and there's June. Happy enough. Thinking, yes, we've got no babies to worry about jumping all over me. And here's the new cage for the yet unnamed breeding female. I'll have to find a name for her. But for now, let's get this together and then do the chores of the rabbits. Of course, come this spring, we've got quite a lot of wood and some other items ready to make some rabbit traps to go out on the main field area. I tend not to use the trays in the bottom. I find that when they're full, as in all the sections are occupied, that it's just much easier to put hay, a little bit of straw down, and then clean it up every couple of days using that. I find with these, it tends to be a lot more messier, unless you only have the one in there. And we've also moved some of the rabbits about. We've got a new enclosure area, and we have the new female that we kept, one of Mildred's daughters. She's in by here. Oh, let's have a quick look. She's doing really well, so we need to find a name for her. So we've got Mildred and June. I need to find a name for her. If I haven't mentioned before, it is bitterly cold today. And of course, with it being Christmas time, we have visitors from the UK. A very good friend of ours has come over to visit for the Christmas period. And why not? We put him to work, helping to muck out the rabbits. As you can see, I don't think he's quite used to it as an office worker. But there we go. Everybody mucks in on the farm. Wow, it's quite snowy, it's quite cold, but we've made some adaptations to the chicken area, which I shall show you now. We're hoping that this will at least protect them a bit more against predators, namely the hawk and the eagle that lives in this part. So let's take a look. Okay, one of the first things we've done is we've put back up the electric netting, although the electric element of it is not connected. What we've actually done is just shorten and made smaller the area that they can roam into, so they have more of the cover of the actual trees. And we've also made use of some of our surplus Christmas decorations and old CDs. If anybody ever uses CDs still today, I don't know. Oh, let's get over here. Oh, and we've also acquired some wind chimes, which we think will help. The next thing is potentially going to be a scarecrow as well that we'll be putting up. So let's put up the last of the wind chimes, and this one's going to go over here. perfect little spot for it, and detangle all of these, and there we go. So we got one over there, and we got one over there. Ducks are not so happy with the wind chimes, but they'll cope. Well, I think probably the ducks are more not happy with the fact that this keeps freezing over today. Yes, yes, yes. The girls are still not right, although the chicks that are not chicks anymore have definitely filled out a lot more. We haven't actually seen a reduction in the egg production, but the girls are definitely a lot more nervous. What we've also done as well is put netting. I don't know if you can see it. We've put netting all over the top here, and also put like fishing wire there as well to help strengthen it. So that's our sort of adaptations, hopefully, to the chicken coop area. That'll help make them a bit more safer. And there they go, even though it's freezing cold, giving themselves a dust bath underneath the coop. Yes, yes, I know. The pond keeps freezing over. There's not a lot I can do about it. No, there isn't. And just a quick look at the little bit more progress we've made on the ensuite. So most of the tiles are down. I say most, there's around 8 more tiles to go on the floor, and then the boxing in of the pipes and the grouting of the tiles themselves, and then we will start putting in the white goods like the bath and the shower, the toilet and the hand basin, which are all going to go on this side of the wall. And then we're going to have cupboard space over there. That is the water boiler for the heating system, which we don't currently use, but that will be piped into the shower and the bath over there. And then that's going to be boxed in there, and we'll have a little window there, and there's going to be a few more cupboards on this wall over here. And then this doorway, it's going to have the frame put on, and this swingy doors, like bar doors, actually go in there. So it's coming along quite nicely, and we think we'll probably get that done by the end of the Christmas holidays. Of course, that won't include the tiling and the painting, but that will include the lights going in. As you can see, the wires are already there, and the electric is already in the bathroom for the macerator, which is the toilet, because it has to pump all the water and the sewerage through there and through to the other side of the house, and then down into the cesspool. So that's a quick look at the ensuite, which we've made a little bit more progress on. Okay, let's have a look of the dining room setup, ready for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And the reason I say for Christmas Eve, and because of course our Christmas Eve is a holiday in Poland. It's the equivalent of Christmas Day in UK and a lot of other Western European countries. So we have twice the celebration. Christmas Day on a traditional Polish theme, and his mother is coming down to do all the cooking, which is brilliant from my perspective. And then on Christmas Day, I will be taking over and I will be doing all the cooking. And considering that this time last year, this room, as you can see behind us, was literally falling down plaster. Sometimes it's hard for us to imagine everything we've done in the short period of time, and we did this totally ourselves in here. New ceiling, new walls, air conditioning unit in, painting and flooring. Hi, and I hope you've enjoyed this week's video from Lynn and Marriott at Magpie Farm. It's been a shorter one because we've been very busy with Christmas coming up, but we wanted to take this quick 2 minutes of your time to wish you all a very Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
Yeah. Can I say that again?
And a Happy New Year.
Okay, let's try it again.
Feliz Navidad.
We'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas
And a Happy New Year.
And that's to all our friends on our Facebook page and to all of those that have taken the time to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We have many followers. It's grown quite a lot from the 20 that we had 2 months ago. We're now at, I think it's just under 170, so it's getting there slowly but surely. And a special shout out goes to Dan and Naomi, and there's Mary. These are just off the top of my head. There's people in Wales that watches us from the small holding. There's people in Spain, Canada, and of course all our friends in Abertrydydd, in Wales in the UK, and all our friends from all over Wales, Spain, and of course in Poland. Yes. So, have a great Christmas, as we've said, a brilliant New Year, and we have some amazing plans coming forward for next year. I think it's going to be another busy year, would you reckon?
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But it's one of those things. We have to make progress and we have to go forward. We got the goats probably coming. We got the turkeys coming.
Bees.
Yeah, and the bees. Yes, yeah. So we're starting all the prep work for that. And of course, we got Bonnie and we got Woody. And we'll probably be adding to them as well, a band cat in March or so time. Yeah. We said we'd probably get one.
Yeah.
So that should be a surprise.
I think we should definitely get one.
Yeah. It helps keep the mouse population under control. And our friends suggested a donkey. I don't know about that. I don't know about a donkey. But anyway, until next year, have a great Christmas holidays wherever you are based in the world. And we look forward to continuing to share our journey with you in the new year. Goodbye for now.